The fact that people often perceive you as more intelligent when you speak a little bit slower is kind of insane. Listen to this. Research in communication and persuasion found that speech rate influences how credible and intelligent a speaker is perceived to be. Not how intelligent and credible a speaker actually is, but how they're perceived to be. Because people are not in your brains, right? They don't know the intellect that you have, but they know the intellect that you can show, and that's intelligence in its own right. Craziest thing is that moderate controlled speed rates tend to increase perceived competence and credibility. Now, you could be the smartest person on the planet at that point or in that room, whatever, but if you're not explaining things in a controlled manner, that means you don't really have control over yourself. And this is that thing with EQ versus IQ, emotional intelligence versus just natural intelligence. I really struggle with this because fast speech can really make your ideas not easy to communicate. And if you slow down, it really shows confidence, it shows competence, and also it shows that you really know what you're talking about because you're willing to just take a breath and then explain it. And if you want to be a better communicator, just slowing down and practicing slowing down can do wonders. That steady pace of speech will signal confidence and clarity in what you're saying. And it can take you from being someone who's an average speaker who won't influence the room to someone who's a great speaker who is charismatic but also confident in what they're saying, who is clear because they are slower in what they're saying. And it could help you win that pitch, win that client. It could even help you in your personal life, right? If you're constantly just speaking really quickly, again, I struggle with this, so you're not alone, then people are thinking, okay, they're not really confident in themselves. And again, this is all subconscious. They're not directly always thinking this, but they realize that people are smarter than you think. So, when explaining something important, when you're in a job interview, when you're pitching to a client, when you're on a date, calm down a little bit. Go a little bit slower, and you'll realize your brain will catch up with your mouth and it will just be a lot smoother. And again, this can be practiced.